Welcome to this comprehensive guide on Teams PowerShell. Microsoft Teams PowerShell is a powerful automation framework that enables you to manage and administer Microsoft Teams directly from the command line. Throughout this tutorial, you'll learn how to automate team creation, manage users and channels, configure policies, and streamline your team's administration tasks. This is part of the PowerShell Cloud series, designed to help you master cloud administration through automation. Whether you're an IT administrator looking to scale your team's deployment or simply want to automate repetitive tasks, PowerShell provides the tools you need to manage teams efficiently. Before you can start managing teams with PowerShell, you need to set up your environment properly. First, ensure your system meets the requirements. You'll need PowerShell version 5.1 or PowerShell 7.2 or later installed on your machine. Additionally, you need .NET Framework 4.7.2 or a later version. Once these prerequisites are in place, you can install the Microsoft Teams module using the install-module command with the name parameter set to Microsoft Teams. The force and allow clobber flags ensure the module installs smoothly even if an older version exists. After installation, connect to Microsoft Teams using the connect-Microsoft Teams command. This will prompt you to authenticate with your Microsoft 365 credentials and establish a session with the Teams service. Teams PowerShell supports multiple authentication methods to suit different scenarios. For interactive sessions, the simplest method is browser-based user authentication. Simply run connect-Microsoft Teams, and you'll be prompted to sign in through your web browser with multi-factor authentication support. For automation scenarios where you need unattended script execution, use service principal authentication with certificates. This requires specifying the tenant ID, certificate thumbprint, and application ID parameters. This method is ideal for scheduled tasks and automation workflows that run without user intervention. For advanced scenarios, you can also use pre-authenticated access tokens by passing them to the access tokens parameter. This is useful when integrating with other systems that already handle authentication. Choose the method that best fits your security requirements and use case. Managing teams is one of the primary functions you'll perform with Teams PowerShell. To create a new team, use the new -team Cmdlet with the display name parameter to specify the team name and the description parameter to add details about the team's purpose. This command creates both the team and its underlying Office 365 group. To retrieve information about existing teams, use get-team. Without parameters, it returns all teams you're a member of. Add the group ID parameter to get details about a specific team. For modifying team properties like the display name or description, use set-team with the group ID and the properties you want to change. Finally, to delete a team completely, use remove-team with the group ID. Remember that all these operations require appropriate permissions, either as a team owner or as an administrator. Adding and managing users in Teams is straightforward with PowerShell. To add a user to a team, use the add-team user Cmdlet. Specify the group ID of the team, the user parameter with the email address of the person you want to add, and the role parameter set to either member or owner. Members have standard access to the team, while owners have administrative privileges, including the ability to add or remove other users. To add someone as an owner, simply set the role parameter to owner. To view all users in a team, use get-team user with the group ID. This returns a list of all members and owners. When you need to remove someone from a team, use remove-team user with the group ID and the user's email address. These Cmdlets make it easy to automate user provisioning and deprovisioning workflows. Channels organize conversations and content within teams. To create a new channel, use the new -team channel Cmdlet with the group ID of the team and the display name for the channel. This creates a standard channel that all team members can access. To view all channels in a team, use get-team channel with the group ID. For private channels that require explicit membership, you can add users with the add-team channel user Cmdlet. This requires the group ID, the display name of the private channel, and the user email address. Private channels are useful for sensitive discussions that should only be visible to specific team members. To remove a channel you no longer need, use Remove-Team Channel with the group ID and the display name of the channel. Be cautious when deleting channels, as this action cannot be undone and all channel content will be permanently removed. Policies control what users can and cannot do in Microsoft Teams. To view existing meeting policies, use Get-CS Teams Meeting Policy. Without parameters, this shows all policies. Add the identity parameter set to global to view the default policy that applies to all users. To create custom policies for specific user groups, use New-CS Teams Messaging Policy with an identity parameter that names your policy, such as Restricted Policy. Once you've created a custom policy, you need to assign it to users. Use Grant-CS Teams Meeting Policy with the identity parameter set to the user's email address and the policy name parameter set to your custom policy name. To check which policies are assigned to a specific user, use Get-CS User Policy Assignment with the user's email address. Policy management allows you to enforce different rules for different groups, such as restricting guest access for certain departments or enabling advanced meeting features for executives. Let's review the most commonly used Cmdlets you'll need for Teams administration. For information retrieval, the essential Cmdlets are Get-Team, Get-Team User, Get-Team Channel, and Get-CS Online User. These commands help you gather information about your Teams environment. For bulk operations, you can combine Teams Cmdlets with PowerShell's built-in commands. Use Get-Team pipe to export -CSV to extract team data to a file. Use import-CSV pipe to for each object to perform batch operations from spreadsheet data. The where-object Cmdlet filters results based on conditions, and select-object lets you choose specific properties to display or export. For session management, remember these key Cmdlets. Connect-Microsoft Teams establishes your connection, disconnect-Microsoft Teams ends your session, and Get-Module Microsoft Teams checks which version of the module you have installed. These Cmdlets form the foundation of your Teams PowerShell toolkit. Following best practices ensures your Teams PowerShell scripts are secure, reliable, and maintainable. For security and authentication, always use certificate-based authentication for automated scripts rather than storing passwords in plain text. Store credentials securely using Azure Key Vault or similar credential management systems. Apply the principle of least privilege by granting service accounts only the permissions they need to perform their tasks. For error handling, wrap your Cmdlets in try-catch blocks to gracefully handle failures. Implement comprehensive logging so you can troubleshoot issues when they occur. Add retry logic for transient failures, as network issues or service throttling can cause temporary errors. For performance optimization, use batch operations when making changes to multiple teams or users rather than processing them one at a time. Filter data at the source using Cmdlet parameters instead of retrieving everything and filtering later. Finally, for maintenance, keep your Microsoft Teams module updated regularly as new features and fixes are released. Document your scripts and automation workflows so other administrators can understand and maintain them. Let's look at a practical example that brings together everything you've learned. This script automates the complete setup of a new project team. First, we create a new team called Project Alpha using New-Team with a display name and description. The Cmdlet returns a team object that we store in a variable. Next, we use that team's group ID to create two channels, one for planning and another for development, using New-Team Channel. Then we add team members using Add-Team User. We add Alice to the team as a regular member, and we add Bob as an owner by specifying the role parameter. For bulk operations from a CSV file, first import the user data with import-CSV, specifying the file name users.csv. Then pipe the results to for each object, which loops through each row. Inside the loop, use Add-Team User with the group ID from your team variable and the email property from each CSV row. This approach allows you to provision dozens or hundreds of users efficiently. This pattern can be adapted for other bulk operations like creating multiple teams, configuring channels, or applying policies across many users.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.